This video is slightly different from what I usually produce on this channel. This is going to talk about the more serious things in life, which is the most serious thing actually, our food, our intake of food, what we eat in a day. And now it's not that I have come to this profession where I have to work on a camera and be more presentable, be more mindful of how I look like, that things have changed for me. No, I was always very aware of how I look like. I was always very aware of being presentable. No, I am not too much into showy stuff. I'm not too much into fancy, high profile clothing and dressing and stuff. No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not. But I believe in looking presentable. I believe that one should be careful and mindful of how clean they look, how neat they look, and how they present themselves, because it overall has a very profound impact on your life. If you look presentable, if you carry yourself with confidence, your overall persona, your aura, it stands out and people respect you more. And for me, respect is of prime importance. I've always been very hungry for it, you can say so. Anyway, this video is about 11 things that I have changed in my life that I feel have profoundly impacted the beauty of how I live in a day. And I feel that I'm sure something or the other you'll be able to catch from this video, because there are things that I'm pretty sure, are not taking care of right now. And I am really taking care of these things because it's taken me years to improve on this domain of my life, where I'm careful of what I'm eating in a day. How things were in the past, if I have to talk about, I'll say that I was eating a lot outside. And don't worry, I'm not going to talk about the same mundane stuff. Don't eat outside, or you're eating too much oil, or you're eating too much this and that and too many calories. No, I'm not going to talk about that stuff. I know this is well talked about. People have talked about it for years now. Everybody is aware. And despite knowing all that, if you're not choosing to follow it, is entirely your choice. And I am not going to comment on that. What I'm going to talk about are my 11 very personal things that I'm careful of, and have actually, you have no idea, they've changed my life. And I feel so much better, like in terms of health, of course, in terms of how I look myself in the mirror now, how confident I feel, because presentation plays a very huge role in that. So yes, these things have made a difference for me, and I thought that I should share it with you. Might make a difference for you. Okay, and then I'm also going to tell you about the things that I still need to work on, a few things that are still not very good about my food habits, my eating habits, but we're going to take that up towards the end of the video. Okay, let's start with a few things that I was doing wrong in the past. I was eating a lot outside, for sure. The most horrible mistake I was making was this, because when you eat outside, the worst thing that happens is that you've paid for that food and you know that shelled out money. So there's this pressure to eat it all up, to consume all of it, despite that you are not hungry anymore and your hunger is satisfied, but you still want to eat it because you don't want your money to be wasted. Because of which we eat too much, because the portion size is almost always double of what is needed for your stomach. So this was one mistake I was making outside. And another mistake that I was making was I was having very heavy dinner. I was having the wrong breakfast. I've controlled all of those things now. I wasn't having enough water. Water has shown a lot of positive impact on my face, my water intake. Now, bare minimum, I have at least 2.5 liters of water every day, which was barely a liter earlier, not even a liter. And that obviously there was a lot of breakout on my skin, too many acne, not too many, but yeah, always 1 or 2 pimples every now and then. It was like a usual thing for me. Now let's talk about the 11 things that I have for you in this video that I want you to at least think about. Even if you're not ready to make those changes, at least just hear me out. And if they make sense to you, if you feel feel that हाँ ठीक है, सही बोल रही है, कुछ तो logic है इसकी बात में, then you please take it up. You take it up with yourself, sit down, talk to yourself and find out ways how you can adjust your things, because I understand many of us are not living with our families. We are staying away from our homes and barely surviving through the day, and keeping our stomach full is a challenge. A lot of times we're just hungry and we are just roaming around, and because of which what happens is that we are not very mindful of what's going inside our body. Okay, so first thing that I have changed about my eating habits is my protein intake. Food with high protein is by far the most filling. If you have more intake of protein in a day through several things that you're eating, it could be eggs, it could be chicken if you're non-vegetarian, it could be pulses, it could be chop, anything, protein high items, any of these items, then what happens, the biggest thing that happens is that your hunger producing hormone, which is by the name ghrelin, is controlled in the body. So you don't feel very hungry very often, and that is really good for maintaining your weight. So protein is a major change in my life. I'm very careful that I should eat at least half of my intake in a day, or whatever I'm eating is protein rich. So I don't eat much, that is definitely there, but I am more careful of consuming more and more protein. So I've started to eat eggs in the morning. I am regular with that, though I'll admit I've kind of gotten bored with it, but it's all right. It's just so impactful, and then it gives me energy to work out. So I'm fine, I can deal with it, even if it is boring. Anyway, I don't feel very hungry in the morning. That's just a thing with me. I generally feel hungry around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Anyway, so that is one thing. Protein just gives me this feeling of fullness. Believe me, I really mean this. Just trust me and try and adopt this small change in your life. For a day or two, just try and focus on eating protein rich foods, and you will see a difference in your hunger. You won't feel hungry very often. You'll have to push yourself into eating. You'll not feel hungry. And this is so great for people who are trying to maintain their weight or trying to lose their weight. Another habit that I am very big on these days is sharing of food. Yeah, I don't like sharing food at all. I generally don't like it when people draw food from my plate. But coffee is something that I usually have every day with my husband outside. We go someplace in a coffee shop, we sit down, we have coffee. And what we do is we always order 1 cup of coffee between the two of us. It's just because having 2 separate cups would be another useless 100 calories, which I don't want to consume, I don't feel like. And initially you might feel a little resistance towards sharing coffee with your partner, but gradually it becomes a habit. But this is especially for people like me who have coffee every day outside. But talking about restaurant food also, I've seen when people, like in couples, when they go out, what they do is they usually order 2 separate dishes, then they order 2 separate drinks. In my case, we never do that. We are not conjuice, we are not. We are not misers. We just want to be careful of our body. We want to be careful of how much and what we are eating. So we usually only order 1 dish, and we usually only order 1 drink. Sometimes 2 separate drinks when I'm in mood for some smoothie and he wants to have mojito or something, then we order separate drinks. But food dish, always 1. We never order 2 dishes because आदत नहीं रह गई है अब ज़्यादा खाने की. मतलब अब होता ही नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं है कि कंट्रोल करना पड़ता है, होता ही नहीं है, खाया ही नहीं जाता ज़्यादा. So when you've controlled your weight, your stomach goes inside, and when your stomach is in, so it's like rubber. You don't want to stretch it too much. Now it starts to bloat. So when your stomach has gone inside, it's no more bloating, it's no more heavy, it's no more fat over there. You won't be able to eat much. It's not something that you're doing to yourself. It's just something that is happening to you. And it's such a wonderful change. You'll have to experience it to know its power. Oh my God, my third habit is fruits and nuts. If I tell you how much fruit and nuts I consume in a day, a few of you will definitely tell me, ma'am, this is unhealthy. But believe me, my dinner is all about fruits. I'm only having fruits for I don't know how many months now. And best part is it shows on my face also. Now you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to tell me, ma'am, you look pretty, ma'am, you look, oh my god, your face is glowing. I don't want to hear that from you. If you say it, thank you very much. If you don't, it's alright. I don't need that compliment because I can see it myself. I am aware of what change these habits have brought to my face. I am aware that believe me, I can see my skin is glowing because, right now I may be having some makeup on, but even without makeup, my face is more clear, my skin is more clear, I don't have acne anymore. A lot of my issues have resolved because my oil intake is controlled. In the night time, I'm only having fruits and in a decent quantity. Like just yesterday, I had an apple, I had a banana, I had half a pomegranate, and I had a mango. So these were 4 things I had. Yeah, there was half a masambi also. So these are the things that I had last night. And this is just what happens every night. This is what I'm eating. Nuts, I usually have a small muthi bharke, you understand, right? So these many nuts I have every day. I always have nuts in my stock. They're kept right there. Usually kaju, badam, sometimes kishmish, sometimes. अखरोट मेरे को बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है. So these are the things that I'm having every day. My gym instructor tells me कि मैम बादाम भर भर के खाओ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, काजू थोड़ा कंट्रोल करो, फैट होता है. तो I'm very big on eating these things. Coming to point number 4, I started to differentiate between physical, actual hunger and desire for food. I see people making this mistake a lot. When they desire for food, they think that they are hungry. You're not hungry, you're just bored. Please make an understanding of the difference between these two concepts. We human beings have a tendency to grab a pack of something to start munching on whenever we feel we are bored. And we love doing it with TV. We love doing it with a show on a computer. We need to differentiate if we want to keep a check on a calorie intake. Please, when you're getting bored, don't have food because of that. Understand, you've already had your food, you cannot be hungry so quickly. So now if you're hungry within 2 hours, it's probably because you are just bored, you need something to do. So do something else, okay? Instead of munching on something. I am very careful of that. I can tell you about myself, I don't munch on things anymore. If I feel like munching on, I think seeds is a great idea. There are so many dried seeds that are available in the market these days. You've got sunflower seeds, you've got pumpkin seeds, you've got so many other things that are available there. This is, what do you call it? I've forgotten the name of it. I'll put it here somewhere. So this is what we usually get, and this is what I munch on whenever I feel like munching on something. But apart from that, chips, no. Dal mot, no at all. Chips is a big no. I don't have chips. I hate fried food. It's just difficult to say. So these are the things that I'm very careful of now. Now there are 2 ways you can manage your calories. Either you can be careful of what you're taking in, or you can be careful of burning it. Okay? So either the input or the output of calories. Now what most people I see make a mistake of is that they are more focused on burning calories. They'll go to the gym and they'll try and do a 20-minute extra walk if they've had something that was unhealthy for them, that would gain them weight. But what I do is I am more careful on the intake part rather than burning part. Because no matter how much you run, no matter how much you cycle or cardio you do, you will, even in an hour, you will, like at my speed, you will barely burn enough calories that are there in just one single paratha. Believe me, if you do half an hour of a rigorous cardio, you will barely burn 200 calories, which are there. I mean, more than 200 calories are there in a single paratha. So you're just killing yourself over a paratha. It's just like that. So instead of burning part, I'm more focused on the intake part. What I'm eating, I'm more careful of. It shows. It really helps. It really helps because if I'm taking in less and I'm also regularly working out, that is the best recipe to maintain your weight. My weight is maintained. Sir calls it, my weight has plateaued. That's what he says, that your weight has plateaued. I'm neither going down or going up. I am at that stage in my life, but I'm still fine because I don't need to lose much. So it's okay. Okay. I'm comfortable and satisfied in what weight I have on my body. But I cannot afford to gain more. So I'm very careful about the intake part. So in short, if you have to choose between input, you have to choose between input and output. Please be careful of the input part. Output will automatically be taken care of. Let's move to next point. Being more aware of my behavior when I'm hungry. This is one change that I've brought in myself. What happens is that when we are very hungry, there's a very good term for it, by the way, famished. So when I'm famished, I would generally order too much food if I'm ordering from outside. Or I would pour in a lot of food on my plate if I'm at home and taking food to eat. Okay. What happens is that the moment you have 2 or 3 bites inside, you're already feeling satisfied. You're already feeling कि हाँ पेट भर गया, ठीक है, अभी उतनी भूख नहीं लग रही. But then the rest of the 70-80% lying on your plate is just extra stuffing. You're just stuffing yourself. You don't need it. So what we've done is, instead of, now this is, you'll find it funny, but I really do this. And not just me, my husband also takes care of this. We don't use plates to eat chawal, dal, anything. We take small katoris and we put our chawal and we put our dal in that and we have it in small katoris. So just to be sure that we're not taking too much food at one time. Okay. So if you're having little, even if you take little thrice, you're still not having too much food. But imagine taking thrice in a big plate. Then you're having a whole mountain of food. You get the idea, right? So what happens is that when we are hungry, I behave like an animal. I'm like, I want more. This is not going to be sufficient. But it's not true. The moment you have a few bites, you're already fine. Then everything else is just extra. So you should be more careful of your behavior. When you're ordering food, be careful that after a couple of bites, you will not be this hungry. Your animal instincts will not be kicking in. So be careful of that. Hunger can make us do things that we do not think we are capable of. People become animals when they are hungry. So yes, just be more aware of that animal side of yours. Moving on to next point, which is ghar ka khana more than bahar ka khana. Just 4 or 5 years ago, from where I am right now, I was eating a lot outside. And I'm not saying that as a cliche that everybody talks about. I actually mean it, that ghar ka khana had actually put on a lot of extra fat on my body. Because what happens is that food is first of all prepared with the same old used oil, and they are reusing that oil, which is actually dangerous for us. We should not be eating it. The other thing is that you don't know the hygiene that is involved in cooking of that food. And then of course, when you eat outside, you're paying for that food, you don't want it to be wasted, so you eat more. And that used to happen to me also. Like my mother, I've seen her finishing everything that everybody has left. Like if I would leave something, she will take it. Okay, let's not waste money, let's eat that. And this is something that I've told her so many times, that your stomach is not a dustbin. That if something is going to the dustbin, rather goes to your stomach. I know it sounds really bad to say something like this, but let's be aware. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. The food that you waste generally goes to a bin. And if you are eating that food because you don't want it to go to the bin, you are intaking something that you don't need anymore. You're treating your stomach like a bin. And when you do that, and when you do that continuously, it shows on your body, it shows on your stomach, it shows on your health, it shows on your face, it shows on the glow of your face. And then when you lose weight later, you don't look good. Like, generally, when people lose fat, their skin is very loose. And that is also a major problem for people who've gained a lot of weight and now they are trying to cut it down. Their skin gets really loose and they don't like it. So let's not get to that point that we have to suffer all that. There's so much inertia in Bahar ka khana. See, Swiggy, Zomato, these are like just 10 minutes away. You order a pizza, 15-20 minutes, it's on your plate. And this has generated kind of an inertia. You are more dwelling onto it. You're pushed into ordering more. Because you know that within half an hour or so, your hunger will be met. So, and you're hungry in that moment. So you are not applying a lot of mind to your actions. You just feel, हाँ ठीक है, आ रहा है मंगा लो. And then gradually it becomes a habit. Like, I travel a lot to Bangalore and these places where I have my friends staying over, and they are staying away from their families. And this is like such a crazy thing that's happening in these cities. People who are staying away from their families are ordering too much food from food delivery apps. And it's so easy that's very difficult to control. So when you're aware that around 12, 1, 2, you're going to be hungry, why don't you take precaution and you do something for that time? Just be a little more proactive. That's all I'm asking you to. So sometimes, like in the evening, I told you I have fruits. My fruits are already cut and kept inside the fridge around 6 or 7. And then whenever I'm hungry, my food is already there. I'll bring out my plate and I'll start eating it. So I'm already preparing for the time when I know I'm going to be hungry. That is one major change that I've brought to my habits. Sugar intake. Are you aware that this size carbonated drinks, you have these cold drinks and all, how much sugar they have? 5 teaspoons. Like putting 1 teaspoon in your tea, you're like, oh my god, kitni sugar hai ye. Imagine putting 5 chammach of chini inside that cup of yours, inside that little bottle, and having it. And this is what they never talk about. We often talk about this at home that, like my husband and I have also discussed this at home several times that, there should be some warning kind of a thing on the packing of these bottles. This is what, I'm not talking about what, I'm talking about the cold drinks that you have. There should be some warning that you have on cigarette packs, something like that on these drinks also, where it tells you that this is how many teaspoon of sugar you're taking in if you have this bottle, and then you'll be more careful. So yes, cold drinks are disgusting for your body. Please don't have them as much as you can. Another thing is that whenever possible, I have started to have, I don't have too much of drinks and stuff outside. I don't. So it's easy for me. Sometimes I use stevia also whenever there is option. Stevia or brown sugar, doing whatever little bit I can. It's like that. It's the mindset. It's not these. This is just a mindset where you're trying to do everything healthy. It's a mindset. It's not about these little things. क्या फर्क पड़ेगा अगर 1 चम्मच चीनी पी ली तो? क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. बात है आपके mindset की. What is the signal that you are continuously giving to your mind? Are you a healthy eater or you're not? If you're a healthy eater, you'll be healthy in every choice that you make throughout the day. Next is portion control. Portion control is a term that I heard from a friend a few years ago, and I actually looked it up on internet and I found it fascinating. And I tried to do it in my own lifestyle. Portion control is that you eat everything, but you eat very little quantities of it. Now you'd be like, ma'am, you live only once, YOLO, FOMO, and all these concepts come in. But understand, till whenever you're alive, you have to live with this body. So you want to treat it right. And if you start with portion control, like in my case, I started with portion control. Whatever I'm eating too many things, but I am eating in small quantities. Okay, and especially on the days when you have to go outside and eat outside, then also portion control plays a very important role. Okay, initially you will have to do it consciously. Gradually it becomes a habit, and you no more have to be careful about doing it. It will happen automatically. मतलब एक चम्मच डालने के बाद मन ही नहीं करेगा दूसरा चम्मच डालने का. It's like that. Next is binging. We all love to binge, but I gotten control over this habit. And when I'm watching TV, I watch TV around 9 or 10 in the night. Yeah, 1.5 hours of daily TV, whatever, some TV show, like I'm watching Dexter these days, then I'm gonna be watching 6 Feet Under later. So what I do is I don't binge anymore. That is one thing. Just be more mindful of your binging habit. You feel like eating, of course, कुछ ना कुछ खाने का मन करता है when you're watching TV. What I do is I take a small spoon of peanut butter, which is crazy. I actually love peanut butter, and it's chunky. So I keep having one small itta sa tukda karke na. I keep having that. I just touch my spoon to peanut butter and I lick it. Touch my spoon, and that's what I do for 15-20 minutes. Or if you see the total quantity that has gone in, it's barely a spoon or so, because I'm eating it in this crazy small pieces. So you understand the idea. No more, like, I don't indulge into dal moat and namkeens and biscuits and chocolates. No, not at all. Next is out of sight is out of mind. If something is not accessible, it's not approachable, you'll not approach it. So keep all the junk food away. Don't keep junk food in your house. I really follow this. I don't have any more junk food in my house. कुछ सामान रहता है मेहमानों के लिए, और कभी कभी खा भी लेते हैं. ऐसा जुल्म नहीं करना है खुद पे. But again, even if I'm getting junk food, I'm getting it for guests, I will probably buy something that I don't like myself. Yeah. It can happen if you want to. You can be careful of that. So yes, keep the junk food away. Don't buy too much of junk food. These departmental stores are designed in a way to make you shop more, to make you purchase more. Be careful of that. When you're going to a departmental store, you're going to Spar or any of these stores that are big, giant in sizes, please avoid picking up maximum of the food items that you usually pick. Okay? Because वक्त आएगा, भूख लगेगी तो आप खाओगे. You'll not be able to control yourself. So better be more conscious about the small choices you're making. Okay? Just do one thing next time you go to a departmental store and you're buying stuff. Just see how much, like if you've bought 10 items, how many out of those 10 items is food items. Just go and check next time, okay? You'll find your answer. I'm assuring you, half of that stuff will be at least food items. That's how it is. So these were all the things that I had to tell you in this video. The 11 habits that I'm working on have already changed and they've made my life better. There are a few things that I'm still not very good at. I'm thinking of working on it. First is chewing. I don't chew my food very well. I've heard that you should chew your food 22 times before swallowing it. 22 times is crazy. I don't think I can get to that number. But maybe 9 or 10 times I can get to. But usually I don't chew my food very well. And when you don't chew your food very well, your stomach finds it harder to digest. So when you don't chew very well, these are bigger chunks that reach your stomach, and then your intestines have to work on those bigger chunks. And then they don't digest the food very well, because of which you put on fat. Like if it's not digested very well, it won't be thrown out, and I don't know. But samajh gaye na aap matlab? Okay. Getting to my next point. Watching TV while eating. This is kind of halfway through. My problem is halfway controlled. I told you I eat peanut butter when I'm watching TV, which is crazy. Nobody does that, but I do. But apart from that, developing this, subconsciously developing this signal for your mind that whenever you watch TV, you've got to have something in your hand to eat is a massacre. It's horrible for your body. Please work on that. You work with me on this. And last one is timing of meals. I'm still not very good with that. I get busy in my shoots and stuff. Sometimes I get late in my gym, because of which my timing of meals is not very well adjusted right now. Sometimes I get very late in in having my dinner. So those are the things I still need to work on. But rest, I think I'm doing a very good job with my eating habits. I'm very proud of all these things that I'm doing. And I'm actually doing these things. I'm not just speaking about these for the sake of this video. But believe me, these things have impacted my life. I feel much healthier than I used to 5 years ago. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Please take care of yourself. Let's find out in the comments which is that one habit that you're going to change in your eating habits. I'm specifically talking about the eating habits. Which is that one habit that you're going to be taking care of going forward? Okay, make a promise to yourself, because the most important promises are the ones that we make to ourselves. Okay, so make a promise to yourself and let's get on with one amazing habit today. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Please take care of yourself. Bye bye.